evening, everyone. Welcome to Out of Bounds. I am Kungfufruitcup, and if this is your first time watching, this is a GDQ Hotfix show where we break down the glitches and glitch-heavy speedruns plus some extra fun things. It's basically a glitch showcase. It's awesome. It's super fun. It's like very low-key, educational. Let's say edutainment is one of my favorite terms for something like this, and I've never used it before, but I think it's extremely appropriate for the show. So what's up, you all? I hope you're doing well. And tonight, I'm so excited for our show this evening because we have on Bubzia. If you missed him doing the blindfolded Breath of the Wild run, don't worry, because we get to see more blindfolded action tonight. Bubzia is doing both Super Mario 64 and some Ocarina of Time, and it's going to be amazing. How's it going, Bubzia? What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm very excited to be here. Today, gonna show off some very cool blindfolded setups that we have developed over the years in Mario and Zelda, and also some fun little glitches here and there. So it will be a blast, I think.
Yes, it absolutely will be a lot of blast. But yeah, I know that Super Mario 64 is like something you've been doing for a long time, especially in the blindfolded category. So we have a lot of cool stuff to see. I know that we're starting a little later than usual, so I just want you to get into it. So really quickly, I will just say, especially tonight, more than ever, if you all have questions, I will be checking chat so I can help relay them to Bubzia, since he'll have a little bit less ability to see the chat, so we can relay any big hype moments, any questions, things like that. That is what I'm here for. Otherwise, I am doing what you all do, the oohs and ahs, and cheering him along the way. So I'm going to let you get into it, show us off some of these cool glitches in Mario 64. There was even one that I hadn't even seen before, a little thing that I hadn't seen. So I'm excited to see that and see it all happening blindfolded. It's going to be so cool. It's going to be so cool. So feel free when you're ready, Bubzia. Tell us what you're doing, count us in, and take it away.
All right. Yeah, we can dive in right away, actually. Like, I'm ready to go. If you are, then
Sweet.
we can do a little countdown. 3, 2, 1, and yeah, let's go with the glitch showcase. So, today I'm gonna show you a couple of setups that we've been doing in like blindfolded speedruns in SM64. We have some like very specific things we do in blindfolded that like you wouldn't really see in normal speedruns of the game, especially like in 70 star. I would say there are some setups that are like very unique, I would say, and it starts already right away with the lucky to skip, because the first thing speedrunners do in SM64 is crossing this bridge here, and we have a very weird way to do that in blindfolded. So I'm gonna first quickly show how the visual speedrun does it to like have a comparison. And
then, sweet. I think that's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
I have already audibly gasped just at the idea of Lucky to skip, so I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it also has developed over the years. So usually Lucky to skip, how it works is that like there is a cutscene when you enter this bridge, but if you go on the very left side of this bridge here, then you can basically bypass it by like hitting like the last few pixels of this bridge, because the trigger of this cutscene is like not at the very end there. So what we do in blindfolded, I'll quickly try it just like right away.
Here we go.
We use this fence here.
That was so bad.
Get over there, kind of in a very weird way, because we use this fence here to align ourselves perfectly parallel to the bridge. So I have to sometimes explain like some basic how do you say, movement techniques in blindfolded, because they are very, very weird and unique in Mario. So if you, for example, push against the fence like this, you can see the camera is still moving and like turning around. But if you get into like a wall hug state like this, that Mario is like going across the wall and then go neutral, the camera will snap automatically to that wall, kind of like targeting a wall in like Zelda speedruns. So that gives us the perfect angle to get on top of the bridge in like a perfect parallel angle. And then we set up like a jump here to exactly the end of this little bridge. And if we punch twice and we are like in the right position, Mario will clip like a tiny bit to the left, to the right. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, I did.
Here, he goes like a tiny bit to the right. And somehow, weirdly enough, this is exactly the right amount of distance to just literally hold up here and to be on the seam where the cutscene does not trigger. It's a very random find. We found that of like a old untitled YouTube video from like 7 years ago or so. And
cool.
yeah, it was like a very random find. And now it's the standard in blindfolded speedruns. So really cool stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm assuming the notches in the controller are extremely helpful for things like
yes, absolutely. Blindfolded without notches is possible. I have done it before, but it's not fun.
That's fair. That makes sense. Yeah, things being directional, again, like we're going to see in Ocarina of Time. I agree. Like, okay, maybe let's put it this way. As a very casual player of Mario games, I was taught canonless one day, but it's because you have both the notches and like the exact camera angles that you can do to be able to get through these things. So it makes sense that you have these tools that are extremely helpful for blindfolded segments.
Yes, absolutely. And I can hold it in the camera. I do play on a GameCube controller and not on an N64 controller, just because like the GameCube notches are still like a tiny bit sharper and like more consistent long term than like the N64 controller. So yeah, notches are very, very important.
Yes, for sure.
So, yeah, that was the first one. That was like to skip. The second thing I want to show off is also a very recent discovery that we implemented into runs, actually, because I made it consistent, which is a blindfolded bomb clip. So the first star in Bomber Battlefield is the chain jump star that you would usually get. It's the star right here behind this gate. Oops. Just casual gameplay. I'm not good with eyes.
When you do casual stuff, like, is it you get messed up or like?
Yeah, like I never practiced visual speedruns in my life of this game, so I'm actually not that good, I think. But yeah, it's this star right here behind this gate, and usually you would, in blindfolded speedruns, do the casual strat and like ground pound this pole until he gets released. But recently, I can also quickly try it first if I can get it first try. It's very difficult, but it's now the new reset point in 16-star runs because it saves like quite a lot of time if you get it.
Sure. I believe. And in this style of show, you have time. Do it more than once. Wow, okay.
And then, I don't know if we threw, but you can like confirm it with the corner here. We are not through. But yeah, that's how it's basically going.
So cool. Okay.
The problem
try
is,
it again, or do you want to explain and then try it again?
I will quickly explain it, I think, because the problem is this bomb here, as you can see, it's walking like randomly. So we have to, how we set it up is from the very beginning, we need to do every input in the same way every single time. Like we need to really get to the bomb in the same precise time and space, basically, because the bomb is on a cycle kind of. And if we every time go here to this corner, do the same setup, we will catch it where the bomb is on the path. And how the bombs work in this game is that as soon as you spawn them in, like if you wait around now, they will be like affected by your position as well. So it also gets like RNG. So you need to be very, very fast to get to the bomb and like grab it before it can like catch you, basically. And then what we do is do the bomb clip thing like this, catch the bomb while it like gets big, turn around and then clip through the fence here. The problem in blindfolded, like in visual speedruns, you can time it very easily because you can like see the bomb. But that's one of these tricks where it's literally just muscle memory.
For sure. Yeah, you were you just kept hugging the wall on the right too much, and that's why you didn't go through. And I did see like right as you came off the wall to grab the bomb, I can see you do that like little micro adjustment to the left. Which is really
Yeah, exactly. It's like we hit this wall here at the end if we go through, because we cannot confirm blindfolded that we actually are through here. So after that, I like search this corner here because it makes a different sound. It makes like a shh sound.
Oh,
And from here, I have a setup like into the star.
Oh, cool.
So it's like a renormalization because your position is also random dependent on which frame you grab the bomb. So you can be either on the very left side of the cage, in the middle of the cage, on the right side of the cage, or like not at all in like it was in the showcase. I can quickly try it one more time.
Yeah. I mean, you have time. Let's do it.
It's very tricky.
Okay, yeah, try again.
I didn't catch the bomb in the right cycle there. I was too slow.
Yeah. Like right next to it.
Hey, having troubles with the bomb.
Like you're grabbing and then going right past it.
Ouch, Goomba RNG. Oh yeah, there's also lots of RNG everywhere in every stage.
Yeah. Nice. There.
And are we through? Confirming the corner here. Jump, and there we go.
So cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And as you can imagine, speedruns of this game on high level have become really painful because we have to reset if we don't get this at this point.
Sure.
So
How what's record for blindfolded 16 star right now?
right now 22 minutes.
Wow.
Which yeah, it's pretty low. It can go still lower. I still have plans to go for sub 20 in the future with like a new route, but it's pretty fast.
That's so cool. Okay, yeah, that's really, really fast. It's amazing.
And yeah, while we're in Bomber Battlefield, I can quickly show off a little party trick if you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have some very obscure and weird knowledge of Mario 64 accumulated over the years, so I know like very, very weird little glitches that are like everywhere in the game, and they're like easy to perform and fun to see. So if you ever want to show off, then look at this now. This sign here is special. This is one of a kind sign in the entire game because if you read signs, like yeah, Mario is reading them and stuff, but in this particular sign, if you go like to the side of it, right, I don't know, here, and then read it, it's like a bit of a not precise position, but you need to be like kind of precisely next to it. You can read the sign like from behind.
What?
It's a little.
That's the only one.
Yeah, and this happened blindfolded to me the first time. I was doing a blindfolded all signs run, and then I was looking back at my VOD, and it was like, what is this? And it's apparently like one of the only signs in the game where this works because it has like a weird hitbox collision with this stair right here. So yeah, you can read it from behind. It's pretty fun. Also, this wall here does not exist. You can literally, like, you can clip with it. You can clip to the wall with the bomb very easily. But you can also just go here to this corner and like slowly get your stick in here, and eventually, if I do it right, if you just like keep wiggling into this corner here, you will just clip through the gate.
So was that another accident that happened to you?
No, this one actually I got shown by Benji, the 70-star and 16-star pro. He showed it to me once, and I just thought it was very funny.
Nice.
And it's very easy to do. Like I can hide
just
it.
walk through, yeah.
Yeah. There's still one probably the coolest and easiest thing to do if you want to impress people at a party. So in BOB, there's this bomb right here. And it's also a very special bomb. Right here. The bomb that guards this cannon. Because this bomb, it's kind of like an NPC, but kind of not.
Yes.
So what you can do is, like if you ground pound in the air, you drop things that you hold. So if you grab this guy, yeah.
He just stays. I've never seen that.
It's very weird because he's somehow wrongly programmed that like he stays next to the cannon as like an NPC, but it's still an enemy that you can grab. So
so weird. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I have for BOB.
Okay.
Oh no, actually there is one more thing. Now that I look into it, it's a very specific 120 star blindfolded setup that I just want to quickly explain because people really don't know about this fact. It's like a very physics related trick. So in blindfolded 120 star, we need to get the star which is on top of the island where you need to fly through the coin rings and collect like 5 secrets. And yeah, flying in blindfolded is very, very hard and you don't really want to do it. So we set up a super weird physics thing to help us. So I quickly showed it off first, how it usually looks. So if you fly with the wing cap, like if you have the wing cap and just do a like neutral flight here, out of the cannon, for example, and that's how you would grab the star usually. You would like set up the cannon and fly through the rings, and Mario is just like flying and grabbing all the stuff. But in the 100 coin star of the stage blindfolded, we need to somehow hit those coins that are up in the air as well. And for that, we can set up a so-called yaw and pitch manipulation. Because if you land, or like if you fly with Mario, and then you can see me, I tilt like super to the top left, like this. And then if you cancel the flight while Mario has a like angle basically, and then do a triple jump flight, see what happens. Like he conserves the angle that you ended the last flight on.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very weird thing that is used in like TAS, for example, and you also would use that in visual speedruns in the cloud stage. But in blindfolded especially, we use this manipulation, like to the left, for example, here. Like we get an angle to the left, and then we just shoot neutral into the coins. And then Mario is basically automatically giving us a tiny bit of this conserved angle to get the coins on the left side or on the right side. Like you can see here, he tilted a tiny bit to the left, and now we are not straight anymore with the coins. And like this, we can set up like really precise cannon shots that are like very, very specific. I just think it's like so cool that like even like task specific stuff like this is like useful actually in like speedruns.
Like in a run. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I never realized that it would like conserve that angle.
Yeah, it's nothing that many people know because like, yeah, it's so rarely used and like so random, but in blindfolded, anything helps.
Really cool.
Exactly. So yeah, that was what I quickly just wanted to show still in BOB. Then we can move on to the next stage, which is Worm's Fortress, where we have a couple of tricks and glitches that we could do blindfolded. We do like all of the visual tricks in blindfolded as well. We do cannonless, where we get the star behind that wall without breaking it.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
We can do owlless. It's I have done it multiple times before, but it's extremely hard. It's not done in runs even, so I will not even attempt it. It's true. It's like a single star strat where you get in here. But cannonless, I can definitely explain because we also have a pretty unique setup for the angle. I think I can quickly try it one time or 2 times. So we first get up here with like a beat count. We're just counting the music. Okay, I fell down because I talked.
Okay, sorry. Be quiet.
No, I talked, I mean. So we get up here, and then we normalize at this ledge, turn the camera, punch twice behind that plant, and then jump over the plant to conserve the same camera angle here. And then slowly walk down until we ledge grab. And that sets us up exactly in like the position that you would usually in visual speedruns like jump to. So we use like the corner there to like set that up. And then we do like basically the same setup as in the visual speedruns. We do like a punch cancel thingy, and then we grab the star.
So cool.
So yeah, Blindfolded is really all about finding like creative setups to use the same things as visual speedruns do, but like in a normalized way, kind of.
Right. I mean, there's more specifics in your movement to it, you know?
Yep, definitely.
Like how many jumps this way? How do we make sure the camera stays locked?
Yeah, especially the camera, because the camera in SM64 is something else.
Yeah. It was cool for its time and can be difficult.
Yeah. So yeah, there's one more very cool thing in Worms that you can do. If you grab this box here, it's not very useful for anything, but I think it's very cool, and it's very easy as well to do. So you can just carry this box over here to this wall, turn around, and then punch, and you get out of bounds.
You are out of bounds. Oh my gosh, what?
Yeah, and you can like swim around under the stage and all.
That's so cool.
It's not very useful, but it's extremely easy to do, so can highly recommend to play with it. Yeah, also before we move on to the next stage, there's also here a very cool thing where you can also jump out of bounds in this corner here and then spawn up again.
Okay. I never...
Yeah, it's a very, very weird thing, because how Mario works is that there's water above here in this upper level, right? And whenever Mario is underneath a plane of water, he gets warped up to it. So here we jump basically into the death, but then quickly hit the water from below and it warps us back up. And yeah, you can do funky stuff with it. It's not really a blindfolded setup, but I thought I would quickly show it.
Right.
Okay, third stage, Cool Mountain. And here we have probably the biggest blindfolded skip and glitch that you don't probably ever see in visual speedruns, because it's used in like 0 occasions, I think. And this is the infamous penguin skip. So in the big penguin race, wait, I need not 120 stars quickly. Oh yeah, also many people don't know that, but this penguin here gets bigger in the hitbox. Like look how small he is now. And when you have 120 stars, if you have 120 stars after you finish the game, you can... I quickly need to set it up because I have him in my practice ROM as always thin. But if you have 120 stars collected and then see the penguin here, you will see a big difference. Like, look at this unit.
Oh yeah, that's right, the 120 star penguin. I do know that one.
Yeah.
That one I know. I love that.
So the first thing that we need to know about this skip is we need to have the thin penguin, otherwise it will not work. So unfortunately, the setup does not work with the big one. Then, because in blindfolded 70 star, we do the penguin race star. Yeah, because it's one available one that is like not very easy to do, but it's on the way and we kind of need it. And yeah, we cannot do this race here blindfolded, because if you can imagine, the slide alone is hell. Yeah, and this guy is racing you and you need to like turn on the corners, you fall down everywhere. It's like absolutely not possible blindfolded. He can push you, he can like flip you around. It's not gonna happen. So what we do is we do a very, very precise frame perfect skip in the run. We set up in this corner here. I can actually try it blindfolded, I guess. It doesn't really make it much easier if I see or not, because it's literally one frame trick. So you walk up here, you talk to him, and then say no, that you don't want to race. What that means is he will talk to us again in like a couple of seconds, because like we are still in his hitbox. And what we want to do is long jump on the same frame as he talks to us again. So we in Blindfolded have no visual cue or something, so we need to use the music here to like exactly on the frame long jump down here. That was too late, for example, so he just talks to us again, which is the good case, because we can just like renormalize here in the corner.
Right.
And retry. And in the speedrun, this is the absolute most infamous part of 70, and the reason why I don't run it anymore, because it's so hard, and if you miss it, you basically have to reset.
Oh, gotcha. Down.
So we land down here.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't get it. It was 1 frame early or 2 frames early. So we basically jumped down the entire slide. But you will see what happens if I get this. It's hard. It's literally 1 frame that you have, so it's absolutely painful to do.
Jump up.
Will it
Yeah,
work?
it still works.
Nope. 1 frame early still. Nope, too early. And yeah, you can see why doing this in a run, and every time to retry this after you jump down loses like a minute. So you do this once, you fail, and yeah, you are very sad. And there we go. So
What? Wait, what?
what you do here is you, as I said, you long jump at the same frame as he starts talking to you, which makes you delay his text or like his talking. And as soon as you land down there, you can basically initiate the entire race while you're already on the very bottom of the slide. So from here on, you only need to do like a very, very short portion blindfolded. You just like need to go through this tunnel basically, and then you win this race in like a couple of seconds, and then you just need to wait for him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it's like you would never see this in visual speedruns, because it's it's slower to do and it's frame perfect. So why would you do it? But it's the only way currently known to beat the race blindfolded, and it's like so useful because, especially in CCM, there are other stars locked behind this one. So if we don't get this star, we cannot get other stars in the stage. So for 70 star it's very useful.
That's really cool.
Yeah, just it's very, very difficult and very unfortunate, honestly, that it was found, because now we have to do this in runs.
Right? Yeah. You don't know how often I hear that on the show.
Yeah.
It's a bummer that people found this, because it makes it so hard.
Yep, that is
really cool though. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, then the one more thing I can show here. It's not really a glitch, but it's a very fun setup for blindfolded. So in CCM, there is the star where you raise the this head down there to the bottom.
Right.
So what we can do here is we normalize here in a very weird position, and then hold straight left. And from here on, we have a blindfolded strat to win this race. And the strat is hold up. So we have set up everything. We can blindfold ourselves, whatever happens, and we will win this race. It's a very, very cool find by the Japanese runner Nobori. And yeah, you just need to set it up basically beforehand with the position, and
Oh my gosh, even though you get hit by the snowball, you still win.
we still win, and we end up at the perfect position here to actually grab the star as well. So
That's actually really, really cool.
yeah, it's a very fortunate setup, because otherwise this would also be a very, very difficult star, I imagine.
Right.
Yeah, you can just literally hold up the entire race and you will win with this position. That is it for CCM. There are like all of the stars have very cool setups, I think, in general, but they are nothing too glitch related. They are just like fast. One glitch that I want to quickly show in CCM that also many people don't know about is if you use this spin drift here, you can go into a very, very weird place.
Okay.
So remember what I said about water being above you while you are out of bounds?
Yes.
And you see this tiny pond there, where usually the mama penguin. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what you can do is you take the spin drift here and then wait until you are like below the stage and then hold towards the pond. And then you can clip into like an invisible plane underneath the stage here.
Oh, weird.
It does nothing, but there is some platform here, which is very interesting in my opinion.
I've never seen this either.
And if you release any buttons, you will just fall down. So
you have to hold it while you're in there, I guess.
Yep. So it's a fun little fun fact. What I want to show quickly still in relation to the penguin skip, the same trick works also with the Koopa race, actually. It's any actor that talks to you. So if you, on the same frame as you talk to the Koopa, for example, long jump, you can delay the start of the race. So you can do it either like with a long jump, for example. I can show that off. You just need to, as I said, make sure that you get a frame perfect jump here, like this. And you can see I'm like way further away and it still works. You can talk to him from like far away and then get a head start. What you can also do is the same thing with a frame perfect jump with a wing cap, for example. And you might know where this is going, but you can basically delay it really far away. And in theory, if the cannons are open, I think you can even start the race with like a 000 timer if you like fly into the cannon or something. I'm not sure exactly how to do it, but you can like fly all the way to the top of the mountain like this. And then when you land, he initiates the text box from very far away. So this is actually also a pretty useful thing to know. It's not very useful for blindfolded setups, unfortunately, because it's slow. And yeah, as I said earlier, flying is very hard, but...
But it is cool to know that it exists.
Yeah, you can definitely make some fun stuff with that. So
awesome.
That was CCM. The next thing the next thing I have prepared is Peach Secret Slide.
Ooh, okay.
Because yeah, it's another slide. I keep going back to the slides and stuff. All that stuff that's difficult and blindfolded, or like that you can imagine is difficult to navigate, because those are usually sections where we need to find some kind of skip for. And the slide is definitely no exception. We have a very cool strat. It's not really like a glitch, but you know, in the visual speedrun, you go down the slide and you turn around here. And then we use this backwards momentum to jump down all the way to the end. That's how you do it in the visual speedrun. And you finish with like around a 14-second, 13-second time, or like 12 seconds even.
Right.
So what we do in blindfolded now is we cannot really do this turnaround and like time the jump, because it's lots of inputs. It's very heavily visually based. So we do a very weird different setup. I can try it to do it blindfolded quickly.
Yay! Okay. Oh, okay. So then you went
blindfold.
Like the same time. time.
Yeah, it's very, very fast, and you can like go right into the star afterwards. So yeah, how we did this is we used actually a slide kick, and then because out of the slide kick you can roll out, and if you saw it, we do a slide kick down here, and like we count the music and like time everything, use the camera a lot. But here on this section, I will try to pause here. There's this ledge, and we use. If we would just roll out, we would not have the angle to actually get to the end of the slide like this, because that's why the visual speedrun like turns around fully. And the slide kick lets us roll out exactly in the height that this ledge is. And we basically slide onto the ledge and then start butt sliding, which allows us to turn the angle fully to the left still, if you don't bonk, because that happens when you are too slow there.
Right.
But you can like you can like super crazy turn to the left if you get the butt slide still. Like if you don't, you get 0 angle. But if you do, you turn like all the way perfectly to the end. So
cool. That's really, really cool.
And with that, we can basically beat the slide in like visual speedrun speed. I actually use this strat in my visual speedruns as well. Like whenever I play this, because
I feel like you're used to it enough where it feels more natural to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, so really cool strat here. Also, while I'm here, I can quickly show there is a hidden one-up here, actually. Right, not this one, but underneath this gate here, it's a very weird checkpoint. You need to go through all 3 gates here, and that activates a one-up later in this room here, which not many people know about. So if you collect all 3 of these gates, and then touch this wall here behind, a one-up will spawn. Just a little fun fact.
Yeah, I did know this one too, actually. I know that.
So then I have one setup that I want to show. I am unfortunately, I have to say, I will not be able to do it blindfolded because it's too hard. Or like I have done it before in the past, but I am just not practiced enough to do it right now. We were considering putting it into runs even, but it's a blindfolded lava boost right here in Leaf Lava Land. So usually you would need to climb all the way up this volcano, but in visual speedruns you can basically reach this ledge up there to get up there early with like a damage boost from the lava thing. I honestly don't really know how to do it visually, so I cannot really show how the visual speedrun does it. I have no real idea. Kind of like this, and then you like are up there.
Okay.
But I have figured out the setup how to do this blindfolded as well. And I quickly just want to show how this setup works and how it looks like. I cannot really show it blindfolded, as I said, because I don't really am practiced in the count and all. But so you enter this volcano here, and you then count away to this specific point here of the volcano. Turn your camera, turn Mario around, and then basically face this way here. And what we aim for is where Mario's head is, there's this little pillar inside this lava fall, right?
Oh, mm-hmm.
And now here's the interesting part. You can actually walk through, there's no hitbox of the actual lava there. So you can long jump onto that little pillar and walk through the lava. And then what we do is jump from behind into the lava from reverse, basically, which gives us then enough height to actually go in there. Or like up here, just like that.
Oh.
And this is all normalized movement here, because this camera here is fixed. We can like see right here in Mario Cam, and we always get the same angle, basically. So this is a normalized position as long as we are somewhere here in this vicinity. And from here, we can just like count the long jump and then jump onto this thing here and slowly get up and jump up there from behind. And it's super consistent. I think it's like a very, very good beginner way also to do lava boost if you are not familiar to it. Because if I can do it blindfolded with some practice, I'm sure speedrunners can do it visually. So it's a very cool skip that I think many people should try.
Okay, everybody get out your N64s real quick.
Absolutely. That's how you do professional beginner blindfolded strats here.
It's really cool. Really cool.
Yes, that was LLL. Okay. There's
So
no.
is that the main one that's used here that you would say is like catchy, right?
Yep. In LLL, there's lots of just very fast and like fluid movement, but not really anything glitchy. I would say. HMC on the other hand is very glitchy. HMC is famous stage in speedruns because walls don't really exist here.
Yes, in this stage, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's mostly the stuff you would know already from visual speedruns, but we all transformed it also into blindfolded setups, so I quickly want to show that off. The first one is actually not... Okay, the first one is not an out of bounds, but it's a cool setup with the lock cam, which I want to show off, because in Mario 64, you have two camera modes, which also not many people know. So you have Mario Cam and you have Stop Cam, or like Locked Cam, what we call. And if you hold the Lock Cam button, what happens is the camera stays, and basically Mario can like walk away from the camera. The camera is fixed into position, so you can like go all the way where you want, and the camera will stay. Which is also very interesting in very weird ways, but yeah, in Blindfolded we use it quite often, especially in HMC because the camera in this stage is really bad. So what we, for example, do with this camera is the amazing exit star here, the one here on top, right above me. In visual speedruns, you would go like up here and then go here and then grab the star. It's like very easy. There is a pro strat where you do like a left side with like a triple jump wall kick and then wall kick there and again up, get the star.
Whoa.
And
Okay.
for blindfolded, with the combination of the lock cam and this door here to normalize the camera, we actually have like found out that doing the left side is easier for blindfolded because this angle here gives us the perfect distance, angle for the wall kick, whatever. So we can just triple jump wall kick from here. Oops, I hit the reset button.
Like, wait, I don't think that's right.
Yep. I mean, it was exactly what I wanted to do, but I accidentally hit the reset there, so I would quickly redo it.
Oh, easy chat, right? Easy.
So you go here. What? Somehow it keeps reset. Maybe I'm holding weird buttons.
Yeah.
Keeps reset. Maybe, I don't know why. It's very strange.
You drifting to the right when you do this. Okay.
Yeah, I was late. Wait, am I the no.
Not in the door.
One more time, yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
And like this, we can do.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, we can do the left side basically for free. It's not free at all,
cool.
but
Okay. Yeah, of course. It's really cool.
We can skip basically doing like the whole setup on the right side and do the pro strat with an easy setup basically. And yeah, this lock cam is really powerful. We use it a lot in blindfolded, and it looks just so cool that like it's something that you would also never see in visual speedruns. You literally never use this camera. But yeah, next up we have the famous clips here with this funny elevator. So to get the Nessie star, you would in visual speedruns either do like crazy pro strat with the box, or the beginner strat is to go down here and then clip through the floor and grab the star. And we can do the exact same thing blindfolded. And it's very, very, I mean, it's not free and easy to do. I know I always say that, but with practice, you can make this like 100% consistent. It's one big beat count. So we just go in here. Oh, wait, I need to count actually. That is the wrong save state, yeah.
I was like, he's just walking into the hole.
So this door here.
Here we go. Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, you can go right to the star, and just by counting the music and then like performing the inputs to like go on the elevator, kick from the walls so that you fall down, and then hold straight up, turn the camera, and like he will perfectly be in the position to clip through.
Easy.
Yeah, easy,
What
easy.
on earth?
It's not hard. It's just practice. That is the motto for blindfolded speedruns. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it seems like it. Again, it's just like you just have to know, like it's this amount of kicks.
Yeah, exactly. You need to know
here.
you need to know the beats, how much, what you input when and stuff, and then it's all.
And then you kind of learn like, oh, this sound or like not hearing the sound means it's wrong. You know that you restart. That makes sense.
Then the next star is also what you do in visual speedruns. We set it up basically the same way, just a bit slower. So for the next star, we want to... Okay, I actually showed it off visually first. You turn your character here and then do a triple jump wall kick or like a side flip from this wall here, because this wall here is very short and you can jump over it. So what you want to do is like turn Mario. Okay, I'm actually not good in this game without the blindfold. So you go up here, jump over the wall, out of bounds, and then hit this switch to open this wall, this door here.
Okay.
And we can do this blindfolded as well with a very cool camera setup here. So after the door, we use a new technique which is called pause buffering. So we pause the game, input the stick into the right notch or direction that we want, here upright, and then we pause and unpause again for like exactly 1 or 2 frames, and that will turn Mario just perfectly into that direction but not actually walk. So like this, you can see Mario has turned and now he has a perfect 45-degree angle towards the wall. Now if we just would do the setup now, like it wouldn't really work because Mario has like a weird spacing to the wall and stuff. So what we do is we use C up, which is like the camera from Mario first person mode, and then combine this with the lock cam. So we lock the camera right behind Mario's head, and now the camera is fixed and we can basically just hold straight up without worrying about like the angle of Mario. So we can just triple jump straight up and then get over there. And then go close to the switch. It's like very hard to actually hit the switch blindfolded. It's possible to, I do it in runs, but usually we just want to go down here and then we renormalize on this wall here and then do like a little backup to hit the switch, because it's very easy to... You can just align with the wall, double jump kick, and then also hit the switch here for anyone who wants to have an easy backup in their casual playthrough.
That's cool. That is nice that you have you actually have backup there.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
But yeah, it's a very cool strat with the C up and then locking the cam like wherever you want. So this lock cam feature is like so underutilized, and in blindfolded you really see like the benefits of it. I don't know, it really feels like the developers only made this for blindfolded speedruns, this camera mode. It's like so weird that it's actually in the game.
Yeah. But you know what? It's useful for you, and that's what matters right now.
Yes, exactly.
Also, it's cool because like I always expect to hear like sound. Obviously, sound is basically everything in terms of what you can use in the game. Once you're past like the jump this many times, etc. Like you need the sound to hear. But I didn't consider for Mario 64 specifically. I didn't consider beats in the song like in the music could be useful.
They like you can play through the game entirely blindfolded with only using like sound cues like walls and punches. That's how I did it how I did like the world first 16-star run back in the days.
Right. But just think about like the music on top of that. I didn't consider using
that
music.
Is what makes it really fast at the end of the day and like fluid.
Cool.
Yeah, because back in the days when I did 16-star, it was a 3-hour run, not a 20-minute run. So we really had strats that said like, okay, punch 63 times or something, and then you stand there for like 10 minutes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and like just punch your way through the stage, and or like backflip 10 times, and then you just like backflip. It's very slow, but it works. And nowadays we just like count beats, do fluid movements, side flips, everything.
Oh, cool.
it really evolved very, very crazily within the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you said the time is down to like 22 minutes, then yes, I believe it. Like, this is really cool to see. Okay,
Yep.
what's next? What's next?
Okay.
And then we'll take a stretch break after
Okay,
that.
sounds good. So there's one more thing in HMC, which is also related to lock camera. I think this is the last lock camera thing that I want to show. So the Rolling Rockstar, HMC is like my favorite stage. Like everything is super cool.
And this level's really broken, like you said.
Yeah,
earlier.
and it's like
great.
actually easy and consistent to perform as well. So in speedruns, I really like the stage. The last thing I want to show is HMC Rolling Rocks. So we lock the cam from this door here, so it's consistent. And then we do this entire star with the lock cam here. We walk all the way here into the corner. Because if we keep this angle from the camera, it aligns us perfectly for a trick which is called a how is it actually called? I forgot the name. Like a misaligned wall kick, basically, or an unreferenced wall. That's the name, unreferenced wall. So let's talk about that concept first. So an unreferenced wall is, you can see there's a corner here, and Mario is like into the corner. But if we hold, not into the notch, but like into like a bit in between the notch, Mario starts running into the wall without actually like stopping. So there's like a few pixels in the wall that are like not programmed as a corner, but there's like something in between. And in this kind of unreferenced wall state, you can like even dive and stuff. You see, Mario can build speed and yeah, basically there is no wall. And what that means is if you jump, you can also perform like triple jumps and stuff because you have enough speed to do a triple jump. And we combine this together with a wall kick. So we use this to build up speed into this unreferenced wall, and then double jump, and on the peak of our jump, go from this weird notch back to the original notch, which then bonks Mario and we can wall kick. And yeah, it's hard to explain without the visual cue, but you can see there, like, eventually Mario will like bonk. It's hard to showcase because you need a very precise angle. That's why I have this lock cam set up here, because if we lock the cam from this door, we have the perfect angle to use this unreferenced wall to do a wall kick. And it's hard to showcase because you cannot see anything because of the lock cam. But we can literally, like from here, you can see Mario up there now. We can
went all the way up there.
Yeah, you can basically. I'm thinking of a place where I can show this off better. I know one actually in here you can showcase this very well. But yeah, unreferenced wall kicks are something that I used also in visual speedruns. Not really that much. I think more for like backups. I don't know any normal strat that uses this, but in Blindfolded, we use this glitch kind of like so often. Because it's very useful, because we can make consistent triple jump wall kicks with it. So here is also one of these walls. You can see I'm like running into the wall and Mario is building speed slowly.
Your full speed, yeah, right.
So we can triple jump here into the wall without bonking, and then we can like wall kick whenever we want, and then we can like reach really high heights just like from a stationary position here. It's really cool. And that same thing we do with the lock cam in HMC to like get the perfect angle and then just jump to the star basically. That is the unreferenced wall kick strat. Okay, that is it for HMC, I think. If you want, we can go ahead and do the little break now.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I was gonna say if there was anything else you wanted to do, like blindfolded back in HMC, but we saw most of the cool stuff there. Let's see. Before we go into a break, registration is still open for AGDQ 2024. If you want to join us in person from January 14th to the 21st. And second submission period for speedruns, it closes tonight, actually, probably in less than an hour. So hopefully you all were able to submit, for those who wanted to submit during the second submission period. These are for games that were released after August 1st. So you can go to gamesonquick.com for more info, but there you go. That's some info for you. Feel free to check out the schedule while we are taking a quick stretchy break or use the restroom, get some water. We like to stay hydrated here. We'll be back in a few minutes, and this is so cool so far. I'm loving it. I hope I'm sure you're all loving it as well. Let us know like the thing you didn't know going into this. Just tell us something in chat that you didn't know that you just learned about, and we'll be right back. All right, everyone, and we are back with more Out of Bounds. This Super Mario 64 blindfolded showcase has been so cool so far. If you're just tuning in, hey, what's up? I'm Kungfufruitcup, and Bubsia is here as my guest this evening, showing off, again, the glitches, but the blindfolded version of the glitches for blindfolded speedruns in Mario 64. And then coming up next, we'll be also doing some in Ocarina of Time. So, Bubsia, I'm going to hand it back to you. I'm excited. Show us the rest of the stuff in this game. It looks like we're in Bowser in the Dark World. So go ahead and count down so we can like get that timer going again, just so we can keep track of how long the show is. We don't really care because it's not like a run. So yeah, back to you.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, we can go right ahead. So 3, 2, 1, and let's continue. So yeah, we are in Bowser in the Dark World now, the first Bowser stage. There's a couple of cool things I want to show here for the blindfolded run. First of all, this stage is really fast in blindfolded. I have, like, especially all the Bowser stages, since they are in every single category, I keep working on them a lot, and I optimize them more and more. So I quickly, there are a few minor glitches or like skips as well in here. So I will demonstrate this whole thing blindfolded quickly, how it looks like. I'm going to quickly switch my headphones to it and try it out, so you can see the stage, how it looks. Important is for the blindfolded strat that we actually do Dark World with the stage text, because after you collect the red coins, you don't get this text anymore. So. Right. The first thing you saw there in the beginning is that they basically dived over underneath the flame, crouch under the flame. The second thing right here at this elevator, it's a super fun blindfolded strat. You can, from this thing here, if you punch it, you can backflip and hold left on this elevator, and no matter what position it is in, you will reach the upper platform. It's a cool backup strat. Like, oh wow! It's always the same movement, and you will reach this ledge no matter what cycle the elevator is on.
That's cool.
So yeah, let me continue quickly the run. Here's another skip that we do. It's what basically the visual speedrun also does. And fail it. And get amped. Camera. Fail again.
Nice. Oh.
I get amped again. Oh my god.
There it is.
And then, like this, we cross Dark World. There's this, in particular, the difficult trick here is this long jump all across this middle part, which I guess you're not really supposed to do in the casual gameplay, but yeah, we can do it blindfolded as well. And really cool, in my opinion, is this here, because the hitbox of this flame is actually shorter than Mario, so we can abuse this and like crouch underneath this. You can actually like stay underneath this if you are crouched, even like it will not burn you. And
oh wow!
And with this, we do this like super fast beginning setup for the blindfolded run, where we just like crouch underneath and then like instantly long jump from right afterwards. Another fun thing for blindfolded in the 120 star run, where we get the red coins, is that this red coin here, you would usually activate the switch and then get the red coin with the box that appears from the switch. Mm-hmm. But what many people don't know, you can actually ledge grab here, tap a bit down, and then you can literally grab the coin from here. Like you will reach the hitbox from like this ledge grab angle there. It's pretty cool.
Still touch it just from the edge. That's super cool.
Yep. So yeah, otherwise red coins in this stage are very, very hard blindfolded to do. Will be soon in runs as well, but nothing that I can showcase now. It's really, really difficult. The really cool thing is the Bowser fight though, how we do it blindfolded. Before that,
I want to see.
Before we go into the fight, there's one more little fun glitch thing here to do with this sign. So if you go up the sign here, and then basically wall kick from below. You can do glitchy wall kicks first of all.
What?
It's a very easy setup for a glitchy wall kick if anyone wants to do one. But you can also, if you do it a bit later, ledge grab through the ground here. Can I get it? It's a glitchy wall kick again. It's a very consistent setup for the glitchy wall kick. Honestly, I can recommend. Wow. Wow. I cannot not get it.
Okay.
Okay. I actually don't want the glitchy wall kick anymore. There you go. You can ledge grab through the ground, through the sign, with like the specific height. But yeah, that's just funky stuff. So Bowser fight.
I love it. Okay, Bowser fight. Here we go.
Yeah, blindfolded Bowser fight. Many people always ask me, how do you do this? How do you throw Bowser blindfolded and all? But we have strats for this. So first of all, there's 2 text boxes we need to press away. I time it from the first A press on the text box here. And then we basically go behind Bowser. And then we can grab him from behind because we do like a trick called how do I actually call it? Tail storage, I think.
Yes.
2, 3, 4. Wait, I will need to redo this quickly. But yeah, we can basically, how it works is you touch Bowser's tail, run in front of him, and then re-grab the tail from like an invisible hitbox.
Super cool. Here we go. What?
And just like this, we defeat Bowser.
Oh, so you keep going closer to the bomb.
Yeah, we do like a weird side motion around Bowser to repetitively do this glitch and get closer and closer to the bomb with it. And then we can defeat him very, very quickly. Like that. The old version of this glitch is the same, but what we used to do in the old days. Very, very fun days.
Aww.
So the beginning is the same, we grab him here, but then we didn't do this walk around to do the take glitch again. What we did is we do this here like 20 times. You see, every single time he's moving like a couple of pixels further to the left.
Right.
And eventually he will hit the bomb, but it's very slow.
Takes a lot more time. I mean, it works. It does work.
Yeah, it works. This was the first instance of how I beat Bowser blindfolded. Yeah. The other strat is of course the good old RNG throw. So you can also grab Bowser.
Just try it.
And it's not 100% RNG because I will explain it later in Bowser 3, but you can hear this whoosh sound, right? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And actually, Bowser always does the sound. I quickly pause. Bowser always does the sound when he's facing in the cardinal direction north of like the map geometry. And so it's not random or based on your position when he does the sound, but always whenever Bowser is facing north. So what we do also in Bowser 3, which I will showcase later, you can use this sound, and you can basically, in a very specific frame window of that sound, listen for when to throw into a bomb. Like you can make setups with that. It's like a frame perfect listen for the sound and press the button kind of deal. And for this, it's not different. We can also do this here. I was too late, I think. But like there is a strat where you just spin him literally and hit him into the bomb. But yeah, it's
late.
I'm not practiced also in Bowser 1, especially. I never do the strat. But
yeah, it keeps going at like an angle.
Yeah, it's like very, very tricky. But keep that in mind for Bowser 3, because there we need to throw him once. We cannot do the glitch all the time.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move on so we can get closer to that. I'm curious.
Yes, let's move on. Actually, all the Bowser stages are pretty cool in my opinion. We can actually quickly continue with them. Fire Sea also doesn't really have a glitch, but it has a very tight cycle to catch, which in the speedrun is called lava bounce. No, wait, how is it called? I actually don't know.
Yes?
But yeah, you can catch a cycle with like a lava boost of the elevator on the second floor here. I can try to perform it quickly blindfolded. Actually, did you see something? No.
It's like in the floor. It's in the floor the whole time. For like, as soon as you got up past the pole, it was just in the floor.
Yeah, no, yeah, because it's funny because I'm still from HMC in the stop cam and the Lucky to cam, so I can do this. I can do this stage entirely with this camera that you don't see anything, but. For my viewers, I usually tap Mario Cam there so they can see what's going on. But I did that too, but I was in the wrong camera. Oh, so I didn't see any of the strats, but we are up here. Yeah. So I can quickly redo that so you can see what's actually happening, because there's the whole glitch, the skip happening. So you can see there, I used the lava to like, I used the lava to like get all the way up this elevator. To get, it's a very precise cycle and very fast. Actually, you need to be very quick to do this. There is a backup cycle, but like it's mostly used for beginners. So yeah, it's very, very hard to catch that cycle, and it's the same concept as in the visual speedrun when you do the lava boost to basically skip the second part of the stage. There's also a setup here for doing actually the new beginner strat. it's a very hard beginner strat, I would say, but in Blindfolded I'm currently working on a tutorial for 16 star, and while I do like I long jump here, count the cycles of these platforms as well, because everything in the stage is like cycle based. You can see all the platforms going in and out of the lava. So for beginners, I actually came up with a new strat here. I don't know if I remember it, but for beginners, it looks maybe more difficult than going over there. But I recommend beginners to do this here. Go into this corner here, normalize, and then just let me think quickly about how to count this. I'm not really sure if I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, like this. So you can do a counted backflip on top of this little edge here. And from here, you don't need to worry about any cycles. You just like backflip, I think like 12 times or so, and then you will reach the end of the stage like this without any worry about cycles and stuff. It's like one of the new beginner strats I came up with recently. It's like nice because it avoids all the RNG, all the cycles, and you can just like, yeah, go slowly, do your thing here.
Nice.
Exactly. So that's Fire Sea. The Bowser fight works pretty similar to the first Bowser fight. We still do the same glitch with the tail grab, but this fight is a bit differently scripted. He refers to the stomp attack, the stage will tilt. So we need to set up our position a bit differently. We need to like punch twice and then like do it a bit differently.
Gotcha.
Do the tail glitch, and then for the end we spin a tiny bit and hit him into the bomb.
Oh, I see. So cool.
Yeah, that's the second Bowser fight. So then, oh yeah, there's one strat in SSL that I want to show off. We will finish with Bowser in the Sky, I guess that's just fitting. But then let's first dive into the other stages a tiny bit. Okay. SSL has one of the coolest blindfolded strats I have ever come up with in any game, I think. So it was used in the 120-star speedrun. Before we go there, there's actually one little funny party glitch again on the way. So if you go to this corner here, where the red coin is, you can get Mario to spin. This corner here is a bit buggy. You can see, you can like get stuck here. And if you time the rollout perfectly, you can get a very funny effect. Let me try this. you can make Mario spin and spin and spin and spin, and
trying to be Sonic.
Keep going. Yep, it's the Sonic Mario. I just really like this because it looks so funny, and yeah, little fun glitch on the side. So the blindfolded strat that I want to show off is the iRock fight, the boss fight, which is inside the pyramids. Getting to the fight is actually the hard part, so I'll quickly just go there, and it's not so interesting.
Okay.
So I just quickly walk up there. Just 1 second, if I remember the setup. There we go. How do I get in there? So the iRock fight.
Oh, nice.
The iRock fight uses another instance of the famous lock cam. So this strat is absolutely. I'm like so proud of this strat. It's so genius.
Okay. I'm excited.
You start the fight. Okay, a little disclaimer, there is RNG to it, but it's swag. That's all that matters. So in the blindfolded strat for this fight is you go here into this corner, because if you're behind the boss, he will not attack you. He just does this animation. He only attacks you if you are like in front of him. So you can like set up as long as you want here. Cool. Then you go to this corner here.
Can we see it blindfolded? Do you want to do first?
Actually, I can do it blindfolded. It's a good idea.
Okay.
Just 1 second. I need to quickly confirm the amount of punches I need to do.
Right. Okay.
I haven't done this in quite a while. It's one.
So cool. I believe.
It will work out. It will work out. I'm surely. So punch, backflip, ground pound, punch, backflip. Punch. Okay, I will try to remember this. So, a quick reference for my notes here. I haven't done this in a long time. 120 star, the last time I did this was in like last year, May or something, so it's a while.
Okay. All right.
So you need to find this corner here. Go into the corner here, turn around, see up. So we do the same kind of thing like in HMC. We see up and then lock the camera. Then hold down right into the corner here. Then I believe it was, I could make some save states just to be sure. You punch, backflip, And you can see I'm bouncing now on the eye rock with this idle animation. We can cancel that by ground pounding. Then we hold straight down into the wall here. Punch, backflip, punch, punch. Oh, did I something wrong? There you go. I don't know. He did some. Huh? Okay. I don't. Maybe I'm in the wrong position. We'll try. So from this position here, in theory, you can just jump and do nothing, and he will die. He's not supposed to do the attack animation here.
Oh. Got pushed out of the
Wait,
way.
I assume I did one punch wrong. Let me quickly check my notes. How many punches it was? So
I never knew that the boss would just keep like slamming the fist down if you just stood behind him.
yeah, it's pretty funky. I don't know why it happens honestly,
Yeah.
but it does. So one more time. Punch, backflip. No. Punch, backflip. Cancel this thing. Hold down. Backflip. Punch, punch. He again does the attack animation for some reason. He's actually not supposed to do that. I'm really curious why he does that. He's even hitting me. Okay, I will quickly look at it. I don't fully remember the setup. So, in theory, how it's supposed to look like is you backflip here, punch twice. Yeah, it's very strange that he does the attack animation here. Weird. He's not supposed to do that, but...
Okay.
Okay, I actually don't know why that happens.
Okay.
It's a...
Okay.
Yeah, it's the effect of showing something live.
Right, exactly.
Punch, backflip, punch, punch. Okay, yeah, it's like my notes literally say here it's the correct thing. So punch, backflip, cancel, hold down, punch, backflip, punch, punch. Yeah, but he does the attack animation for some reason. It's a really good strat. I'm sad that it doesn't work right now. But yeah, basically what we want to achieve is we can kill the iRock without inputting anything, even though it's such a like RNG heavy boss and stuff. Because if we set up a position, we can keep bouncing on him like that. If I can showcase this just like this. We basically set up a position that we like get stuck in his eye, and then he keeps getting damaged, even though we do like nothing. And this position we could like set up blindfolded, and then just like literally do nothing and just kill him like in the swag way with like just holding the controller.
That's cool. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, sorry that it didn't work. I don't know exactly why it failed, but I will look into it eventually. In theory, he will die without any inputs, which is very cool. Yeah, that's for the iRock. Also, SSL, I can quickly show off. It has one of the fastest stars in the game. Blindfolded. There you go.
There we go. Sweet.
But there's also one more really cool, interesting glitch that is not really useful for any speedruns or anything, but it's really, really interesting from the concept-wise, and it's very easy to replicate for you guys, which is the Mario is dead but also alive glitch. So if you damage yourself to like critical health here, and then enter the cannon in SSL, you can do this in any stage, but SSL is particularly easy to set up. So you just can is closed. Quickly open it. Give me 1 second. So you need like critical health here. Go into the cannon and then shoot all the way top on the top left here. If you do this, it is a perfect setup because he will bounce from the out of bounds wall, hit the floor and die, and at the same time enter the cannon. So now we are dead, but we can also still move Mario and shoot and stuff. And what happens is, yeah, you can imagine probably what happens, but he will just die as soon as he lands.
That's so funny.
But
okay.
in theory, you could like shoot, for example, into the bird, still spawn the star and stuff. And I think the task can do pretty funky stuff with that as well.
Sweet. Very
Just
cool.
very, very interesting. Then let us move on from this stage to, in terms of blindfolded, I mostly want to show off the last Bowser stage still. Oh, no, actually, there's more. I have lots of blindfolded stuff. So
I'm like, show off whatever you want.
Yeah. BBH has a very interesting clip that I have found.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So we go for the big boo star on top of the balcony. I quickly just run there blindfolded. Why not? So first of all, here, I mean, it's not really a skip, but you can do a crazy long jump chain there to get up here. And then you defeat this boo here in the normal way with like 3 ground pounds.
Wow,
And then this happened randomly, and I don't know if many people know this, but so how you usually would get the star, let me quickly make a save state here because I need to go back here. How you'd usually grab the star is by going like up.
Oh, wow.
Up this how's it called? The roof, and then like time your notches. So you like turn around, then butt slide, then jump, and then go up here. This is the normal way how to do it. But I have found that you can actually go to the roof from the bottom here with a clip, because this wall here you can clip through. You see, like
whoa!
You can clip through that, and that happened blindfolded for me, and I was very confused. And now it's the IL strat for the world record of this stage in blindfolded. So in blindfolded, we can actually use this clip. And then like I need to switch my headphones because there's a bit of audio delay and it's very precise.
Right.
So you can like yeah, it's hard. It's very hard to perform, but you can butt slide all the way up to the star. Like this. And
nice.
It's faster than to do the long jump on top of this roof.
Very
And
nice.
yeah, it's an absolute random find that happened absolutely randomly, and now it's the world record IL strat.
Ooh,
So
harder for.
yeah, pretty cool.
Is it used in the 16-star run currently?
No, I still did the roof strat because it's just more consistent. It's like, as you could see, it's pretty hard to time these butt slides up there.
Right.
So
I mean, it's not. It doesn't seem like it's big enough in time save yet to be like necessary.
yeah, and if it would save like a second, so it's really like useful for like single star timing, but not so much for anything else, unfortunately.
Back to, I see a question back in Shifting Sand. Can you fly with the wing cap when you've died? If you like had that and fell in the cannon?
That's a good question. We can try if you want.
Okay, here we go.
Actually haven't tried it, I think. I assume it would work, yeah? I think you can fly. Just from my understanding of the game, it should work. So, live first time glitch demonstration right here.
Here we go. We're finding it out together.
But yeah, it's interesting how you can like chain multiple like glitches and I actually, maybe the setup to die into the cannon will be different with the wing cap because he will start flying. But we can try. No, he still bonks. Perfect.
Okay.
Ah, no, because the wing cap, he has higher knockback. He has a higher knockback, so...
He didn't die.
Yeah. There's probably another way to die into the cannon, though. You can... Yeah, the wing cap gives you a higher knockback. That's unfortunate. We could try to shoot a tiny bit lower. That should maybe reduce it. Or it reduced it, but a bit too much.
Right.
Okay, yeah, it will work. Give me one more attempt. I think this will work. This will work.
Yeah.
I need to damage myself.
Okay. Trying it out.
We're trying it. We'll make it happen. Oops. Or die on the way there. So, yeah, it's always very annoying that you need to get damaged. Come on. No, it didn't hit me. Oh my god, please. I just want to get low health. Where's this other pokey? This is easier. So.
Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. I do believe you can also initiate this glitch in Bombo Battlefield with the wing cap. And also you can, I am pretty sure you can softlock the game. Yeah, actually I do actually know, I think, the solution. So,
okay.
I will not spoil it though. Let's first try if this actually is possible in this stage as well. Yep, there we go. So, what will happen? Will he fly or will he die?
Here we go. Okay.
He will fly.
We're still flying! Oh, that's
So,
super cool.
That's dead Mario flying around. And we can spawn the star. And we can also collect the star.
Without dying. Will we die?
That was the interesting part. What will happen now? Whoops. Did I really miss it? Oh my god. Or did the hitbox...
Barely.
I don't know if the hitbox disappeared or if I just missed it. Okay. But yeah, dead Mario can fly. That is very, very cool to know.
Yes, that's awesome. He flies! We found out something new today.
So, one more time we spawn the star here.
Do that.
Yeah, there's no hitbox for the star.
Oh, so you can't actually touch it because you're already so like.
Yeah.
Wait,
So it was actually
so weird. You can
it was
do
actually
other stuff.
correct the first time, yeah. Just it doesn't have a hitbox.
Oh,
I do believe it is possible to collect the star and die at the same time, which will softlock the game. And that you can do in Bombo Battlefield, for example, with the box. Like you ground pound with the wing cap on top of the box star, die from the fall damage, and also open the box, and then it will just for infinitely be in the cutscene for the star spawn.
but
But
interesting.
I have never done this, so I don't really know how to perform it properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else do we have to say?
So, what else do we have? DDD has not really a blindfolded glitch. I very quickly show this off because it's very cool, and I don't think it was shown here before. DDD, in general, swimming blindfolded. I can swim there blindfolded if you're interested. I can talk about it. It's easy. So yeah, swimming blindfolded is a pain and hard, because what we just use is to count the. Okay, actually maybe I should look. We count the swim sounds. We don't count the music or anything, just the swim sounds.
That means you also have to be consistent with your.
Yeah, you have to be like very in time with Mario here, and yeah, this is just maybe a quick showcase how the different movement options of Mario work in blindfolded. There's not really any glitch here. In DDD, we usually only grab the one star, the submarine star. But there's one thing I really want to show off, because you can... Oops. You can, in fact, do very funky stuff in DDD by getting this shell out of the water, like this. You have to press B basically at the very end before it disappears while landing on the water. And then you can grab the shell infinitely and take it to the other loading zone here. And with that, you activate a very crazy glitch. Because you're not supposed to have the shell here in this loading zone. And what happens is that here is exactly the loading zone between the first area and the second area. And suddenly he has a chest. And,
okay. And now it's
now it's a shell.
Now it's something else. Okay.
So what's happening here is we clone objects from the stage, and you can just swim through the loading zone over and over. Now we have there's a big box. And you can throw these objects and they will appear like for real here in the middle of the thing. And if you do this long enough, you can get a star as well. You can clone a star like this. And in the early days of Blindfolded, this was actually the idea of getting some of the stars. Because maybe this would be easier, but yeah, swimming is hard, so we don't.
Yes.
But yeah, you can clone like anything. You can even clone the submarine, I think, in like if you have a TAS manipulation. You can clone the whole submarine in here. I just use the box, I will throw it here, and it disappears because it's like a buggy memory state. But many things also will stay there. Just a little quick show off of this glitch. So, back to strats. So in TTC, there is one very fun thing that happened to me while I was blindfolded. I can maybe showcase that quickly. So in TTC, we use like the same approach for like most of the stars. We get up here, and get up here.
Nice.
Get to this thing.
Okay.
Wait, actually, I made a mistake to go back here. There's one little glitch that I use, which is a bug corner again. Right here.
Oh.
So, yeah, I don't exactly know what this is technically, but you can get stuck here pretty consistently in this hitbox.
Okay.
And it's actually the blindfolded strat. We use this in runs because from this buggy state, you can see Mario's like bouncing, and every bounce counts as a jump. So if we just press A now, it's a double jump. Like he can double jump out of that in a consistent speed. Did I not make a save state? Nope. So it's actually this strat that we do on purpose now. We get stuck here, we can confirm our position because it's a very distinct sound cue, and then we can like keep going from here with like this double jump. It's pretty fun. And then we can like collect the stars and stuff. And the thing I wanted to otherwise show is the cage star right here. This was the biggest mind flash ever for me, because I like imagine I was doing blindfolded 120 star, I think. I'm like 8 hours into the run and I'm doing TTC. I want to grab the star and I get lost in this cage. And suddenly I'm like, I know I'm inside the cage. I know that like I'm somewhere here, the star is somewhere here, and suddenly this happens. Can I do it? I don't actually know exactly the position.
You're going a bit to the right each time.
Yeah, I'm like, this was exactly what happened like in the run. I'm just like jumping around, trying to search for the star. And I actually don't know where exactly it is, so I need to quickly check. But yeah, somewhere here in this cage.
A hole?
Yeah.
Oh, there is a hole!
You clip through this cage. And this happened to me in a run, and I was so confused. Like, where did I ledge grab? Like, there is a cage, where did I ledge grab? And yeah, we found out that there is a little buggy collision in the hole, so you can just like in a precise spot go through here for whatever reason. Yeah, it's one of those things. We find many things while blindfolded, and then it's like, what is this even?
Mm-hmm.
Then next up, I can quickly show you the blindfolded. Where am I? the blindfolded version of softlock %.
Okay.
It's a meme category.
Do we have some like ELJs we can do as well?
Oh yeah. We're gonna go into that right after this.
Excited. Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
you can actually softlock your game right here in the lobby, and I did a speedrun once as a meme to like how fast can I softlock the game while blindfolded. And it's pretty hard, so I doubt I will get it blindfolded now. I attempted like a couple of times, but it's pretty difficult. But yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to jump dive into this corner here. Kind of like that. That was very close already. And then you need to like turn around in a very specific way. It's very RNG dependent, so I will just try this like a couple of times and then we can move on. I will show this with eyes quickly.
Of course.
Yeah, you get the idea of the blindfolded setup. It's literally the same setup for visual speedruns. You just need to like long jump, not long jump, side flip into this wall, and then turn around there in a specific way, like that. And then if you have the right angle and the right speed, then it's the bad part with this glitch, because it's very hard to like consistently showcase.
Yeah.
If it works, it's very cool, but it's just
hard to, like,
pretty random, yeah. So we'll try this here for like, let's say, a couple of more seconds attempts, and then. Yeah, this is exactly what we want to bonk on the right wall there. Well, that was a little down warp. But yeah, you can already see that this ledge here is pretty glitchy and there's funky stuff going on. To turn a tiny bit more.
So close.
Yeah, I believe. Can we do it? It's not turning enough. Oh, close, very close. A little down warp again. I am actually sure you can probably find a pretty consistent setup for this, just like nobody bothered to really look into it. Oh, that was really close as well. Okay, a couple more tries.
Here we go.
Oh, that was really close. Okay.
So funny because this is like a soft lock, right?
Yep.
But it's like surprisingly hard to actually get.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. It's like you need to have a very, very specific angle for it to actually work.
Yeah, this is what I saw when, like, before we actually started the show, you know, with you all this evening, watching actually.
There we go.
I saw him like practicing this, and I was like, I never knew you could like get up there. You just keep getting pushed back and forth.
Yes, that's why it's a soft lock. Like, he bounces against an invis wall on the right side and then back and forth because it's a slope, kind of. And yeah, you can absolutely soft lock a game here.
So funny.
I'm fortunately on the practice ROM, so I can warp out of here. But usually you would
reset.
You would reset, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's move on. Before, I think we can do Bowser in the sky next, actually. There's one little very fun glitch I want to very quickly show before we go into blindfolded Bowser in the sky, because there's lots going on. But this one is the #1 favorite glitch of mine in SM64, and it's very easy to perform. So every one of you at home, show this to your friends. You need to do this. So in Wet Dry World, there's this box, right? And it's a very, 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 very funny little thing here. You can push this box, and like you need to align the box kind of with this wooden platform here. It's not too precise. Just like push it around this corner here, and then if you go on top of the box and crouch, something very fun will happen. So Mario is crouching, and then bye-bye.
What?
Yeah, so Mario disappears for some reason. I don't know why it triggers it, but Mario is actually inside that block above us. And you can also, in the same position, if you now go into the corner here, push it a bit more in maybe. You can basically ledge grab into that thing here and then be like out of bounds in that corner. I think it's a bit too far. But yeah, it's the fun thing is the invisible Mario there on the box.
So funny.
And it's like super easy to do. You just need to push the box underneath the block. And yeah, he's
Fun
invisible.
party trick.
Yep. If you ever want to play hide and seek.
That's so cool. Oh yeah.
BLJs, true. Very good point that you said. So I'm actually currently grinding for a world first blindfolded 0-star as well. And we have some crazy setups for all three BLJs, like LBLJ, SBLJ, and the normal BLJ. So SBLJ, or LBLJ rather, I quickly need to get my other headphones without audio delay for this, because this is very difficult. So LBLJ is the trick that you see visual speedrunners on a very high level do. For blindfolded, it is not much different. We literally do the same thing. Most of this is like counted or like either muscle memory or like very precise counting. I count like 14 BLJs here in this corner. Not enough speed. Oops. I don't have Mario Cam. Don't know if that works. Do a camera setup. Reduce my speed. And we are in Dark World.
Wow. That's awesome.
So yeah, it's very tricky, but we literally do this in runs now. So yeah, blindfolded has come a long way.
That's so cool. Again, part of what's contributing to this 22-minute time.
Yep, absolutely.
So cool.
And then the normal BLJs, we also have a very fun setup. The classic. Also, you can clip through here. These BLJs and blindfolded, they work basically the same as the normal BLJs, but we have a pretty cool setup to afterwards find our position. So I'm gonna quickly showcase that. We just do like a normal BLJ. Or not. Okay, save state is here. So that should be enough speed. And now from this position, we do the BLJ, not straight up, but we hold up right notch. And if we keep doing long jumps up right into the wall now, we will eventually get enough speed, clip through, and we can just keep mashing until eventually, if we have enough speed, we will instantly ledge grab with this angle. So we are like exactly can confirm our position and then continue to the next, how do you say, BLJ and Bowser door. And I just think it's such a cool setup that like you can, during the BLJ already, set up your angle to
for the next
get precisely where you want to go. And then this BLJ is not different from the visual. This is just literally get up there and you're up there. So
cool. That's so fast.
Yeah, BLJs are also a vital part of 16-star speedruns. And now I highly doubt I can showcase this right now off the bat, but it would be really cool. I'm gonna quickly switch again to my other headphones. So right now I am grinding for the world first 0-star speedrun, which for those who know, it requires one of the hardest tricks blindfolded, or like even visually in any category of SM64, which is the SPLJ. And I need Mario Cam. I quickly need to go to the stage and set up my Mario Cam. So SPLJ is basically the absolute hard version of any other BLJ in the game. For the SPLJ, we need to do a BLJ right here on this one stair. We don't have infinite stairs. We have literally this one stair, and we set up a very, very precise angle to get a BLJ going in here. And yeah, I do this blindfolded now, and it is absolutely horrible and hard, but I found like a very good angle set up here. So we use these pillars here to set up our position, then do a breakdance into a punch, because the breakdance against the wall turns you a tiny bit, like around 10 degrees to the right. Then we do a beat count. Pause buffer 1 frame up left, or like actually 2 frames. If you pause a 1 frame, the setup will fail. So you need to pause 2nd frame here. Do the setup, do another breakdance to set up more angle. And then... Oh, that really was the first try.
That's so cool.
Yeah, this is absolutely crazy, this trick. The fact that this is possible at all blindfolded is like so incredibly crazy. Yeah, and this is used now in 1-star runs as well as in 0-star, which I'm attempting. For 0-star, you actually need like a perfect amount of speed and the perfect angle. It's like absolutely impossible. But yeah, as you could see, for 1-star, you basically do this BLJ in this tiny stair and then go to dark DDD from here on.
Right.
And that's what we do blindfolded. Just I wanted to showcase this setup to actually get this angle. It's like so precise and so cool that we can actually do this.
Yeah, like actually incorporate this.
Yep. Just it's very lucky that I got this now, like first try the actual BLJ blindfolded, because this can take up to like 10 minutes to even get one attempt going. It's very, very hard. There are not many people who even can do this with eyes, I think.
Right. It's not an easy trick. That's why we have like 0 and 1.
Yep, absolutely. Then let us continue with Dark Boss in the Sky. This stage is full of skips and tricks. It's probably the hardest blindfolded stage on high level because it's so optimized at this point. I'm just going to try to run through it like I would in a run. Cannot promise it will work out first try, but yeah, we have optimized this to the ground. Like this stage went from like a 4-minute stage to close to a sub 1 minute one.
Super cool. Okay, I'm ready. I think these are different headphones, so you can't hear right now, right?
Nice amp there.
Great. Okay, cool. Okay, so we can talk during this without feeling like we're distracting Bubsy. This is hearing the counting actually is like really cool because you can kind of get a vibe for what's happening during this moment. It's so fast. This is so fast, you all. Do the long jump across. Okay, just like in a regular speed run. How? Okay, so we're right on the edge. Speed timing, it looks like. Oh no!
I need to load the save state there. Dude.
Trying to wall jump off of this.
We do left side and blindfolded now.
Oh my gosh.
I recently have problems with my notches somehow. That's why my consistency has gone considerably down. And then we do the famous elevator skip.
Elevator skip. Okay.
Also known as For the Fans.
That was cool.
Dude, is this the wrong save state maybe? Probably. Yeah, it is. I was thinking something sounds off. What? Is this still? No, it's a good one. What is going on?
Going a little bit to the left too soon.
But yeah, you can see it's very hard skips back to back in Sky, unfortunately, at the very end of the run.
Yeah, this looks really tough. For a 22-minute blindfolded run to have... Oh, so close.
What we want to achieve is to wall kick on top of that little pillar or like ledge that's going on there, and then jump dive up from there. What is this? Something is very weird. I don't know what is going on. Is my position off? Very strange. There we go. Oh yeah, this is the elevator skip. Very, very crazy movement. Don't know what is wrong there. Maybe something with my audio is off. But yeah.
I think you kept going like a little bit to the left on that third jump, and that was like
okay. But yeah, you can basically, because the elevators are on a cycle, right? Like they go round and round as soon as you enter the stage. So we can avoid these cycles by doing this crazy jump here. And this was also found by the Japanese runner Nobody, who for many years had the blindfolded record in 70 and 16 star. So really, really big shoutouts for many, many cool finds in this game.
Super cool. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, last Bowser fight. How this fight works is the first two hits are scripted. We can use like a setup to make him run into us, throw him, and then run to the next bomb.
It was easy.
Wait for him to run. It's funny because it's a coin flip. He can either jump or run, and it's 50%. And if he jumps like 8 times in a row or so, he will be too close for it to work. But it's like very low chance, right? And I am notoriously the unluckiest person in the universe with this. He keeps jumping on me like over and over again. It's a literally coin flip, but he keeps jumping every time. So I am very, very angry at this boss fight very often.
But yeah.
And then the last one. We actually need to throw. And this is what I said earlier, because the stage crumbles and we cannot use any more like getting close to the bomb strat. And yeah, what we use now is what I said earlier, the whoosh sound. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Always when Bowser's facing north. And from exactly this position where I am, I know which frame I need to press the button to like hit the bomb. Again, I don't know if it will work now first try because of audio delay, but there we go.
Oh, nice!
I still have it in me. But yeah, you can time it. It's just you have 2 frames of hitting him. It's a 2-frame window with the sound cue. It's not too much, unfortunately, in a 30 FPS game, but it killed many runs in the past.
Oh, that's so cool. Good job. GG.
Thank you. So yeah, this was a little bit of a blindfolded setup / glitch showcase. Actually, there's one thing I need to show. I need to show this before we finish off with SM64. It's not useful in any category. It's not useful in blindfolded, but this is like the coolest glitch ever.
Okay.
So in Bowser 1, you take Bowser and throw him off the stage, like to the side of a bomb, somewhere like around here. It doesn't matter. Just throw him off the stage. I make some save states just for... And the important part is you need to capture him while he's jumping back mid-air, like this. So while he's jumping back, you need to capture him. And now we are in everything looks normal, but we are in a glitched state right now, which I like to call the yeet. So if we throw Bowser now, something very cool will happen. you can throw him like super far. And then he will just like respawn in the middle of the arena because he has like too much speed and all. So this is the good old yeet. Yeah, this is it. This is just a little glitch I wanted to show.
Awesome.
Yeah. So with that, I think I'm ready to switch games. Actually, if we are ready.
Yeah, absolutely. I loved it. This was super cool. And don't worry, we are not finished. I love Slingshot Bowser. Well, like Slingshot Bowser is one of my favorite things to see in this game. Okay, cool. So, so next up we are going to be seeing more of this, but in Ocarina of Time. Just for like the last bit of the show. I know that there's some cool stuff. Not as much here, but we do have a little bit of time left to do that. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. If you've already checked out the AGDQ schedule, you should check out the Frost Fatales schedule. That's actually going to be happening March 3rd to 10th. So we have, our next 2 events in the books happening. Oh, so it's not the schedule yet, but you can learn more about Frost Fatales. I know we had our game submissions. Anyway, exclamation FF in the chat to learn more. We'll be back in a few minutes, and then we'll get to see some Ocarina of Time blindfolded glitches. I'm so excited. All right, everyone, we are back with our last part of Out of Bounds. If you are just joining us, we've been seeing Bubsia here show off the glitches, but not only that, showcasing the glitches blindfolded in Mario 64, and now we get to have like a double trouble serving, I don't know what you would call it, of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So 2 N64 games blindfolded today for the price of 1 show. Super excited. So Bubsia, please show us what you have to show us in terms of blindfolded glitches in Ocarina of Time. I leave it to you. I know nothing. I'm so excited for this. So count us down and let's do it.
Yes, let's just start right into it. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So Ocarina of Time, it's pretty hard to do a glitch showcase in Ocarina of Time because like the entire run is one big glitch actually.
Yes.
There's so much going on in Ocarina of Time runs, and I quickly need to change some settings on my controller. Okay, there we go. So, Ocarina of Time is an incredibly broken game, as you might know. And what I want to focus on today is the any percent defeat Ganon route that is most popular in Blindfolded. It's the old any percent route where you just like wrong warp and go and defeat Ganon and stuff. For that, there are many cool glitches that I want to show in terms of Blindfolded. The first one is right in the beginning, how to escape the forest without actually beating like the first dungeon and stuff. So Ocarina of Time has very normalized movement. Like you have like all these like side hops, you have backflips, and you can count everything. So the movement is much less interesting, I would say, than like in Ocarina in SM64, because you can just like literally like count everything. You count like 3 rolls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stuff. Like you can like very precisely count all the movement in the game. Which is very good because it's like easy to do, but it makes it like less fluid and dynamic, in my opinion. The good thing about Ocarina of Time is that you can also change your angle very easily with like normalized rolls, and that's the first thing we're gonna do here. So how to escape the forest? We walk here to this thing, set up our position at we ledge grab it, and then we use a navy dive, which is we take the sword out here and mash navy, and that should put us like into a text cutscene thingy, but also push us down the ledge. And from here, we can like escape the forest super easily. That's the first thing you basically do in the any percent route in Blindfolded to escape the forest early, and then from here on, you would. Do more movement along Zora's River, because the route is a bit different than what you would expect from visual speedruns.
Okay.
The visual
Take this all the way
speedrun,
down.
Yeah, we can just literally like follow the river here and get all the way to Hyrule Field. I will quickly warp because there's nothing in particular interesting here, I would say. Because we just need to go to Hyrule Field and then to Lake Hylia to get to the next part of the run, which is the fishing pond. It's nothing you would expect to be in a speedrun.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah,
okay.
In any percent blindfolded, we do need to fish while blindfolded, and it's a pain because it's super random. I hope I remember how to do this. So we go into this. We go into this corner here. We do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll, and then we target this particular fish on the right side here. It's not this one here. So we need to target this specific fish, and we need to catch exactly that fish for the speedrun. And blindfolded fishing is exactly the same as in visual. It's full on random. You just hope that he bites. There's nothing you can do if he doesn't. And even if the fish bites, he can still escape. So it's just like good old calm fishing session, which... oh,
there we go. You got a bite.
And he escaped.
And it's
So if he escapes, it's a reset. There's nothing you can do, literally. It's just absolutely horrible RNG dependent, this part of the run. So the interesting part about this whole fish, what I want to show is actually right after the fish catch though. So I'll just quickly catch it. Because what we need to do is, I didn't even see it. Yeah, the fish is the final end boss of Ocarina of Time. So why we are here actually in the speedrun is because we need to get a bottle. And the bottle you would usually not get from the fishing pond. But
You're from the
yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. That's what the visual speedrun does. You go to Kakariko and then get the cacos, and then oh my god, this fish.
Oh, what a silly reset point, okay?
Yeah, it's very, very RNG dependent, and oh my god, come on. I just need to catch him quickly. I hope he will bite eventually. Okay, maybe I need to recast. Maybe he's like in a weird state. But he shouldn't be.
Getting really close to the
oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, any Ocarina of Time speedrunner knows about the good old fishing pond. Especially in 100%, you need to do this also twice, so 100% speedrunners can relate. But yeah, this is just... Oh, there we go, okay.
They're okay.
I just don't let go.
My fun.
Come on, come on. So why we are in the fishing pond is because there is not directly a bottle here, but we can get an item that leads to the bottle. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Oh no.
I actually don't think I have a save state prepared where I have the fish already. Nope, I don't. Okay, so we need to quickly catch it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We need to quickly get the fish RNG out of the way. So, yeah, we can talk a bit about what's about to happen though. Like, basically, there are two rewards from the fishing pond. One as the child link and one as the adult link. And the child link gets a heart piece, and the adult link gets the gold scale. The gold scale, which lets you dive underwater for longer period of time. And there is a glitch that we can perform here right after this fish finally decides to bite. Oh my god, what is this?
My gosh.
He's really trolling today.
Oh, buddy.
Please, come on.
I can't believe this is necessary for blindfolded speedrunning.
Yes. Oh my god, this is... Yeah. It's funny because I showcased this run at like speedrun events before, and yeah, as expected, the fishing did not go as well as you would want it. So you just sit there and like are like nervous about like the estimate and stuff, and then the fish is just like taking its time, not biting. And then... Oh my god, come on.
Oh no.
You can do it, I believe. Not this fish.
Nope.
Not this
Nope.
fish. And he went away. Oh,
And he's gone.
I don't know what is this. Like, he is known for not biting, but this is another level right here. Come, please. Oh my god, this is the
Oh,
wrong.
wrong one.
And just like that, the glitch showcase turned into a fishing session.
Literally fishing.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, but it's not over.
Nope, it's not over yet. It's a very easy glitch as well, so I can recommend you if you play, for example, randomizers. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Oh, no.
I made a save state though, so maybe we have a better chance now.
Yes.
So if
Oh, good call.
yeah, if you are like playing randomizers, you can use this. The problem is it might now every time escape with the save state because the RNG is fixed. That I'm not sure about. Come on. Please, let me just continue. Oh, yes, we did.
And by we, I mean you.
So, finally.
Run is alive.
Yeah, we can finally perform the glitch here. So,
Beautiful.
what is happening here now? So in Blindfolded, we target this fish here, reposition ourselves, tap to the right, and then we need to keep holding target. Then go into the water, go out of the water, and now we need to, while holding targets, we need to talk to the shopkeeper. So in Blindfolded, it's pretty difficult to find the guy, but you can hear here the footsteps change. The footsteps change like a tick, 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 tick. And from there on, we can basically find our position. Been too far now, too far. Need to get back in. Slowly, slowly. Can you get back in? Okay. So the problem is there's also this aquarium right next to the shopkeeper. And if you talk to that, it's over. Like you will lose the glitch. So I just quickly like show. Oh yeah, we walked way too far. So if in theory you go here, find the shopkeeper, and then if you talk to him and show him the fish, then he will be like, "Oh, this is such a big fish," and you get the gold scale, the item of the adult link. Because you like held Z, walked into the water, and then without pressing any other button, talk to him directly. It's very easy to perform, but you can like get the how do you say, the gold scale early. And with this gold scale, you can then get the bottle from Hyrule Lake, which is, there's a bottle here on the bottom of the lake, which you can only get with either iron boots or the scale. And this is the bottle we use for the speedrun in Blindfolded, because Kako's Blindfolded is probably sounds even worse than fishing Blindfolded, so we need to choose one of the two.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay,
so we get this bottle here, and that's the entire reason why we need to do this big detour of escaping the forest, go through the river, go through Hyrule Field, go to the lake, fish, and all of that just to get this bottle here. And the bottle is unfortunately not even empty. We still need to do like a side quest to bring the bottle back to King Ruto and all of this. So 50% of Blindfolded, any percent is just getting this bottle here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. It's a bit annoying, but that's a very important glitch there with the gold scale, because otherwise this would also not be possible.
Right.
So let's dive into the fun part of the run, which is after we get the bottle, we go to the dungeon, which is Deku Tree. And Deku Tree is like, there's just glitch after glitch after glitch after glitch after glitch.
Oh, I'm excited. Okay. So we're just doing like any percent blindfolded.
Exactly. Okay. I'm following kind of the any percent route right now.
Have you done any other categories of Ocarina of Time that aren't any percent?
I have done any percent. I was routing the any percent with the really crazy glitches where you like manipulate the memory and stuff.
With Ace, yeah.
Yeah, that I have not finished yet.
Okay.
I have routed GSR, Ganon Source Requirements, but I haven't done runs of it. But it's like where you need to beat the Shadow Temple, the Spirit Temple, and then Ganon, basically.
Wow.
It's a bit longer.
Do you ever do like all dungeons, or is that just?
I'm interested. Like Ocarina of Time is a very good game for blindfolded for sure. So, but it's the problem with it is it's like, yeah, there's so much, not RNG, but like funky stuff like this fishing, for example. Like it brings your mood down.
RNG.
Yeah. So after we enter Deku Tree here, I made a save state, right? Yeah. So after we enter Deku Tree, we go right into the first big glitch and also second reset point of the run. Which is QPA, Quick Put Away. This glitch is very, 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 very precise, to say the least. So we do have a setup. It's also hard to explain what is happening. Okay, so this is the position we want, or like, this is the position we want, and we need to get hit by the enemy now, and pause buffer on exactly 1 frame. And the problem with the showcase is that it's a 1 frame window trick, and if we don't get it, we reset the run, and there's like no backup really at all. So it's a very unforgiving trick.
After you do all of the
20 minutes of gameplay, and then it's a 1 frame input, and if you fail it, it's over.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So
any percent's rough.
We need. With Ice, you can frame advance with the pause button. Like you can see, I like get the enemy closer and closer, and like, you can frame advance like that. Also, I accidentally do have not the right position. Actually, I just noticed. So I need to quickly just reload this. So what we want to do is we want to get hit at the same frame as we put away our stick. That initializes a glitch called Quick Put Away.
Oh, and, right, okay.
That glitch is really, really powerful, and it really breaks the whole like flow of how this dungeon works.
Okay.
No, that was also too much. What? Two, 3, 4, 5. That should be it. In theory. Oh, he's too far away. I'm currently thinking, because there are multiple setups, because if you enter the tree with the cutscene, your position is different as if you would enter it without the cutscene and stuff. So I have like 500 different setups from different positions in this tree. And now I'm just trying to remember which one exactly it was. But this is the one. Or, wait. Yeah, okay, no, I do remember. Sorry, there's just so many setups that are like in Ocarina of Time, because as I said, the movement is very heavily like jump based. So you have like either it's 3 jumps, then 2 rolls, then 2 rolls and 1 jump and stuff. So let me make a save state here.
Okay.
And then 1 jump left, 1 roll, 1 jump left, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure this is the right one. And get hit, take the stick out. And that was 1 frame late, for example. We got hit like 1 frame early now. So just for the demonstration to speed this up a bit, I will quickly just frame advance with Ice. 2, 3, 4. We count this with the sound of the enemy sound, like dang, dang, dang. And then this is the frame we need right here. So now if we press A and get hit at the same time, what? Okay. This is also not supposed to happen. He's supposed to keep the stick out. Somehow this is... Something is strange, and I am not sure exactly what. Let me give one more try. So yeah, we want to basically get this frame perfect trick, and then what happens is afterwards the game thinks we don't have the stick equipped anymore, but we do, and one more frame, one more frame. There we go. So now the game thinks we don't have the stick equipped. So what we can do is we do like a setup here, turn around, and now what is still required for the glitch is to do a we need a very, very specific angle, and this setup exactly made this angle happen. So now we can backflip, jump dive, jump dive, jump dive, backflip, backflip. It did not work. I already heard it. Yep. But yeah, in theory, you would break the stick here, and suddenly your sword has fire abilities. So you can skip this entire climb on top of the Deku tree.
Right.
To go up, get a slingshot, fall down onto this thing, and have like, yeah, basically your sword has fire now, which is very cool. And it keeps that way all the way to the end of the dungeon. So then right after this frame perfect trick comes the next glitch, which is a mega side hop. So we need to get down to the basement. And how we do that is by using the attack of this enemy right here. I get boosted off all the way down here.
To above the next platform.
And we landed up here in the basement now.
Very cool.
And
very cool.
We still carry the flame sword from the first glitch because we didn't get damaged or anything. So we can also skip this entire puzzle here and just defeat this web. So it saves a lot of time. Unfortunately, again, very unfortunate that this was found because the blindfolded speedrun got so much harder because of this this frame perfect trick. It's you can of course much easier go up to the Deku tree, jump down, and then here we can do also a blindfolded glitch or like any glitch really. It's very easy to perform. You just turn around here. I think in this angle, and you can basically get fire early from this thing here. I'm not sure about the angle actually. I think it's this. You need to like set up an angle here, and then you can get the flame early from like this backflip slash with the Deku stick instead of pushing the block down, hitting the switch, getting the flame there. So this is what we did before. We just like got the flame here, but now we have this flame sword, which is way too OP.
Yeah, because then you're already at the bottom.
Yep.
Easy.
And yeah, that's also the reason why you really need this trick. Unfortunately, if you don't have this flame sword, then you would lose like multiple minutes in the Deku tree, and it's not anything you would like to see.
Right. How do you make sure you've done this part correctly with the blindfold? Just be targeting.
Yeah, like Ocarina of Time is really, you just perform your jumps. Like you will, in many cases, if you make a mistake, not even really hear it. You just jump, and then either you will like reach a point where you know where you are, for example, this door. Because, yeah, if you press A, or it can happen that you play for like a minute and then you press A expecting the door, but nothing happens. And then you start to panic. So... Right. Ocarina of Time is much less forgiving than I was. Maybe it's just also because like I have so much more experience in SM64, but Ocarina of Time is like really, really unforgiving in its setups. So then the next glitch we're gonna do is a quick kill at Goma, because the Deku stick is much stronger than our tiny Kokiri sword, and we can jump slash, and then the crouch attack here, this attack with the sword has now the properties of the Deku jump slash. So this attack is like really strong now.
Right.
It's just a weird bug that happens. So Goma Quick Kill is pretty easy to do. It's a bit timing based, you can definitely mess it up, but it's what you also see visual speedrunners do all the time. Just need to activate the fight here. So how it works is we stored this Deku Slash into our sword now with the crouch attack.
Right, okay.
And we now use Deku Nuts to stun him. And can super quickly kill him in like one cycle.
Awesome.
So in the speedrun, you would do this with a quarter of a health only. So you would also die at the same time here to save some time later on. Because now I will still be in this room, but you can die at the same time as the boss. But yeah, I will quickly just move forward to the next glitch right away. Because then we would die and we would just re-enter this boss room here for the next glitch, which is the very funky, very cool wrong warp, actually. So from right after this boss, we go to the end of the game. First of all, I need to explain one more trick, which is Ocarina items. Ocarina items is, we don't have an Ocarina, but we can still play the Ocarina by having any kind of thing inside the bottle. For example, a fish. Fish is good for blindfolded because it cannot run away. Bugs can run away, that's why we use fishes rather. So you drop the fish, re-catch it, and then if you do a backflip, tap the bottle, and then press B, for example, the sword, you will start playing Ocarina with your sword. And yeah, you can just
that's right.
play Ocarina then. So we're gonna use this glitch in combination with the blue warp in blindfolded. I don't know if I can properly perform it first try blindfolded, but I'm gonna try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump slash with shield. 1. I think one more. 2. It's been a while since I've done this. And then we will do this Ocarina item glitch on the very last pixel of the blue warp, which will initiate the very glitched state of the game. And we can, from then on, basically perform a little wrong warp if everything goes correctly.
Right. Okay.
So we activated the warp. We also play Ocarina. We cancel out. Do a frame perfect setup with Deku Nuts here. Go to the corner. And if I did everything correctly in the right frames... Nope, I did not. Unfortunate. I can try it one more time.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like literally like it will not work. It was one frame late, I think. But yeah, very, very precise trick as well. It's fortunately fast to retry with the save states. There we go.
Oh,
We are in Ganon's castle.
that was so fast.
So yeah, we can do this wrong warp blindfolded basically. Then the next new big discovery that happened in Ocarina of Time. For that I actually need to... I need to quickly get myself the slingshot, because in the new route, in the newest route, we do grab the slingshot in the Deku Tree, because there is a new skip found called Collapse Skip. So usually you would get to Ganon now and yeah, fight him like normally and do this escape with Zelda, where you have to run down the tower, there's a timer and all. But there is a new skip found called Collapse Skip, and it's probably one of the hardest things in blindfolded that you can do. So I just, as a warning, I will not get this right now. I'm definitely not practiced enough. But I can showcase it's this exact 100% same setup as the visual speedrun. So you go.
Oh wow! Okay.
You go to this corner here, and then pull your sword, jump to the left, ESS position to the left. Like ESS position means you hold the stick here very, very slightly to the left, and that Link will not move, but he will turn. So you will ESS to the left here. So Link turns to the left, like only his character. Then the next part, now come 4 or 5 frame perfect inputs back to back, which we do blindfolded. And the first 2 have an audio cue. The third one does not have an audio cue. And the fourth one has an audio cue again. So what we do now is we buffer a sword slash until we hear the wall, that the sword hits the wall. So we kind of frame advance until we hear the wall. And frame advancing blindfolded is not easy because you need to time it. You literally need to frame perfectly, unpause and pause. There it is. You could hear a tiny cling against the wall.
Okay.
That is the cue to do a second slash. There was again the cling. I paused again on the right frame. So you do this twice. Here, listen for the cling. Then you need to 1 frame hold up and pause again. And that was 2 frames, I think. I quickly reloaded my... So you can see Link's model behind the pause scene is facing left. And you need to now pause 1 frame afterwards so he's facing upwards. Kind of like this. And then you slash again. And then you need to pause again, target, and then pause 1 last time, frame perfectly when he hits the next wall again. So it's like lots of precise stuff going on. But that's what we do blindfolded now as well. And I think I messed up. Yep, I did. So I quickly redo the whole setup. I think I did 1 frame too late on one of the sword slashes. So one more time. Slash. Hear the wall. Slash, hear the wall. 1 frame up. Slash. Target. And then listen for the wall again. Keep pausing. Keep pausing. Keep pausing. 1 more frame. There's the frame. So you can also see, with eyes, you can see also the sparks coming out. So in blindfolded, we listen for this sound. Unfortunately, there's this one input there, which we need to do frame perfect without any audio cue if we got it or not. So that is really painful. And then, in theory, you can hit the slingshot. Actually, I think you need 1 more frame, now that I think about it.
This is so complicated.
Yeah, it is really complicated. It is really, really complicated. I think it's 2nd frame on this one, actually. I'm not too sure. So this is 2nd frame? No? Maybe I did. Again, like, the good thing is, in blindfolded, you can back this up pretty easily, because this carpet makes a different sound than this rock. So you can like reposition yourself rather easily. Just if you hit one of these rocks, the game crashes. So it's like pretty difficult. Like it's very easy to completely mess up, unfortunately. Okay, 1 more time.
Got this. Got this.
1 more frame. There we go. Slash. 1 more frame. 1 more frame. There we go. Then 1 frame up. There we go. Slash. Z. And then we listen for this wall again. I'm just not sure if it was 1st or 2nd frame here. And there we go.
Oh my gosh.
And then we clip through the floor, literally right to the end of the collapse sequence. And we are at Ganon now. We are at the fight. With Adult Link, you can make this... Oh yeah, also everything is dark because it's not properly loaded and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't get lost. There should be like a staircase here. Eventually you should reach a loading zone if you keep walking here, if I didn't mess up my count.
Walking backwards?
Yeah. Okay, might have messed up my count. You need to do 13 jumps left. and then turn around and then walk backwards, and that should hit the loading zone.
Did you turn around at the end?
You don't really need to, but maybe I can figure out where I am like this. Like, the map is still the same, it's just not loaded, so there's no textures. There we go.
There it is, okay.
And then, yeah. The other thing is, before we did this clip, we actually had... Like, I walked into the wrong loading zone now, actually. So usually we would be at the end fight now.
Oh, gotcha.
But now we are at the cutscene where we'd end up when you would not do the clip, but actually just walk through the door. And here's one little glitch also. It's not very useful in casual playthroughs because you would never do this anyways, because you would need the wrong warp for this. But if you are as young Link in Ganon's Tower and inside this cutscene here, then you can do a little funny thing that we used in the old blindfolded route. And the funny thing is dying. Because if you die, you will basically... I mean, I don't know how long this cutscene is. I don't think too long. No. So if we die now... I don't know if it's faster to just void. If we die now, there might be something cool.
Okay.
So there was the question, is walking backwards faster than forwards? And that is true, yes. Walking backwards is the fastest movement option in Ocarina of Time. That's why you see many speedrunners just like completely walk backwards everywhere.
Testing, technically.
Yeah,
faster,
yeah, that is true.
Yeah, in terms of like casual movement, yeah, backwards walking is...
That is true. There are glitches where you can go even faster. So, we were in the cutscene, and we died, right? And now if you look at my B button, I suddenly have the Master Sword. And we had the Kokiri Sword before, but somehow the game assumes you are adult if you are here. So, yeah, if you die, you just literally get the sword for free and can use it as Child Link. Yeah, and with that, I have one more little thing to show. I will quickly just warp out of this scary music and place. So let me just quickly load I don't know, where could we do it? QPA is good. So, one little glitch to show still. So the bottle, actually, it was also used in the old blindfolded route, not anymore because we don't need the safety, but you can very, very easily dupe bottles by doing the same trick, or like, actually it's a different trick. You drop an item on the floor, and then you swing the bottle and pause right after the swing, and then you switch the item slots, for example, Deku Sticks, where the bottle is now. So now I have bottle on C left, but he's still in the animation of the bottle. And just like that, super, super easy, you can overwrite inventory slots. So you have now two bottles. You cannot get sticks back anymore, but you have two bottles, which is maybe good, maybe cool. In Blindfolded, it's useful because back then when we did the escape, we lost lots of health and we needed to heal constantly. And if you do the same glitch that we did earlier with Ocarina items, with the wrong warp, and play Ocarina with the sword, you can play Ocarina with an empty bottle, and that makes Link drink air, and this air refills you to full health for some reason or the other. So you can infinitely heal yourself up to maximum health with this, if you just keep doing it and doing it. So it's very, very cool.
Okay, so with that, so wait, when you're fighting Final Ganon, then you have to, because you're doing some similar stuff to like previous like visual speedruns, you'd still be doing like ISG.
Actually, not ISG. We would just fight him normally. We are not allowed to get hit because we will die in one hit. So usually Ganon, we just fight like this. We turn around. We use like Deku Nuts, side hop strats, Deku Nuts.
We use Deku Nuts.
Yeah, we actually use like Child Link items like sticks and stuff, and he dies very quickly, as you can see. Like,
oh wow,
Deku sticks are really powerful. And then we get the Master Sword anyways, so we do like normal damage. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. But yeah, Ganon is nothing really special, just that he can one-hit you very, very quickly. so you need to be careful. Yeah, I can quickly kill him. The blindfolded strat is like how blindfolded works is you just long jump, side hop here to the end, and then hit his tail, wait for him to turn around, go through his leg, and then hit him again. It's like literally like a casual playthrough strat kind of.
Right.
So you just go through his leg all the time.
Nice.
And then eventually he will die, I hope.
You know what's happening? Yeah, when you're blindfolded with this, you just rely on Z targeting, or
yeah, Z targeting, and then jump slashing, and then hope that you hit. I think one more hit.
Just so much more complicated in a lot of ways.
Yeah, in Ocarina of Time, it's weird to like explain exactly what happens blindfolded, because many of it is literally like the visual speedrun. Just like you need to. It's not like different strats. It's just like you need to accommodate and like somehow listen for the audio cues and figure out where you are. It's like very, very similar to visual speedruns, though. There's not much difference. And yeah, with that, I guess we can do time as soon as I hit Ganon here, like classic. And then I would be done with Ocarina of Time as well. This was just a quick run through any percent of Ocarina of Time that we do.
No, okay, when you have like all dungeons, gotta show that off. You gotta come back and show that off.
Yep, absolutely.
You got it routed.
All dungeons will be a glitch fest for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, GG's.
Love it.
Yeah, I think that was all in the any percent route in terms of glitches and stuff. So there are, of course, much more glitches in Ocarina of Time still, but yeah.
I still can't believe that you have to get a fish just to.
Yeah, the fish is crazy.
So then I don't think I asked earlier, but what is the actual any percent world record for blindfolded right now? Ocarina of Time.
Let me not lie. I think 20-something minutes.
Oh, it's actually similar to Mario 64.
Yes. Like it's 20. It's definitely a sub 30. It's like a 29, 28 or so.
Okay, but it's still like got just more complicated in some ways.
Yeah. It's a very different approach. Like Mario 64 is very fluid and like very fast paced, versus Ocarina of Time very setup heavy, and like you need to do like all these frame hit. You need to hit the frames. You need to frame advance and all. You need to have the right angles. 26 minutes actually. The record is I checked.
26. Okay, gotcha. So your reset points in this are the fish and the
everything.
Everything. And then the next step.
Yeah. Collapse skip, wrong warp, go more quick kill. Everything I showed today is one reset point, basically.
Oh my gosh. And then what would you say for Mario 64 is the biggest reset point again?
In 70 star, it's definitely the in 70 star, it's the penguin skip. Absolutely brutal. And 16 star is so optimized at this point that any mistake that you do in terms of movement is a reset.
Is a reset. I got you.
There's, if you want still in 1 minute, I can still quickly show off blindfolded dot skip, or like actually probably not blindfolded because it will take some time. Yeah, exactly. Door of Time skip. There's a new method found for Door of Time skip blindfolded, which is called lunge storage. It's very easy to do, but again requires a frame perfect input. So I can do it with maybe a save state. I just need to shield somehow.
Okay.
So lunge storage, how it's got, it's this attack here when you this attack here when you hold Z, hold tiny bit up, and then he does like this poke attack. So we use this attack to drop off this ledge here, like this. This stores some bugged properties into Link's character, as always in Ocarina of Time. Then we use like the same kind of setup as everywhere in Ocarina of Time. Lots of side hops, rolls, and stuff. Then we need to draw a sword, and then 1 frame to the right we need to turn. And if we did everything... Oh, it was... Yeah, like that. I didn't do blindfolded yet, but you just clip through the door, basically.
Oh, wow, okay.
You just need to... It's very hard because you need to 1 frame tap to the right for literally like 1 frame, and it's like... You just need to very, very closely tap that. Yeah.
That's so cool. I remember trying to do... somebody tried to teach me door skip. It was like during another event, and it's very hard. It's really hard.
It is tricky. It is tricky. Definitely.
And very precise. It's so interesting because like this game, it's so broken, but that means that like certain things that you can do are just, they're really precise. So I see how like just the layers of difficulty that are added for this run.
Yeah.
I love that you're enthusiastic about it. So, okay. So do you have anything else you want to show off? You feel like this is a good spot for now?
I think it's a good spot. I can show off the old method still if you want of door time skip.
Yeah, let's do that first.
That's the last thing. It used like you need to set up a precise angle and then yeah, it's very hard to time blindfolded as well because you need to jump frame perfectly from the side hop and then jump slash also within 1 or 2 frames, I think.
I think this is the one that I was trying to be taught visually and still couldn't like. Yeah.
Think.
Oh, close, almost.
I didn't get through, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still on the other side of the door.
Yeah, it's like hard because you could also pause buffer this, but there's no indication. There we go. There's no indication while you're blindfolded if you actually like got the frame for the good side flip and stuff.
Right.
So yeah, but yeah,
so cool,
most of the things that are possible visually are also possible blindfolded in this game. Just it increases with difficulty, especially when you need to like frame advance to a specific frame and all.
Of course. Oh my gosh. All right, Bubsia, this is so cool. I really appreciate you coming on, especially like getting rest early, waking up early to spend kind of the middle of your night early in the morning for you to show off all of these glitches. Listen, you all, this was so cool. We get like some claps in the chat, please, for Bubsia. And as we're wrapping up, please like tell us, plug yourself like hardcore right now. Please tell us, you know, where we can watch you, what you're working on, anything coming up, like what's going on. I want to know everything. So
Thank you. Yeah, first of all, I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely some different blindfolded speedrunning is has some very unique features, I think, and it's really cool to dive into it. If you want to learn more about it, feel always free to like message me and stuff. In terms of projects, upcoming ones, I'm currently grinding for the world first blindfolded 0-star run, as I said. So 0-star is the hardest category in SM64 in general. So it will absolutely take a couple of months of just sheer grinding, probably to get lucky to get past the door once.
Right.
But we are getting there. I'm grinding this like every day now. I'm also improving like the other world records. A couple of days ago got the full leaderboard sweep, so I have every single Mario world record now.
That's awesome.
So now it's just about having fun and improving times. No more stress. Otherwise, I'm currently also running blindfolded Dark Souls. I recently finished the first completion in like 4 hours. I want to get the time down to like 3 hours or something. So Dark Souls is also cool.
You're doing Dark Souls, SM64. Are you actively working on Ocarina of Time right now as well?
Right now, not no. Any percent ace, the SRM category.
Right.
That's what I am kind of working on, but I have so many projects on the back. I'm also doing some Mario Wonder and Mario RPG, the remake. I want to blindfold it, as well as the original.
Good. They're all so good games. Just such good games. So these are this is some great content.
This is all coming up next year, probably. There will be some really cool new runs. But SM64 is definitely the main focus, as always. I always come back to the game for some reason or the other.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you get attached often to like it's like your main game. It's your bread and butter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, here and there I branch out into other blindfolded runs as well. So if you're interested in any of those, then feel free to check it out.
Okay. There you go. Please go follow Bubsia. Go follow, sub, do all of the things. Thank you so much again for joining us. I've been really excited for the showcase. It's been like months of like, okay, I have you on the schedule. Just like I'm just waiting for this show to come up. So yeah, thank you so much again for joining us. It's been awesome. I loved being a part of this and getting able to like watch and learn. Now let's chat about things coming up as well. You can always check out our schedule. You go to gamesdonequick.com. You can see more hotfix content coming up for the week. We also have it like pinned on our Twitter. But yeah, I'm really excited for GDQ. That's in January. And if you've missed any other hotfix shows that you'd like to catch up on, you can always go to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/gamesdonequick. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here, for being a part of it. And we'll see you for the next episode. Please go again, one more time, just one more quick shout out for Bubsia. Go give him some love, please. And thanks for tuning in and learning more about glitches. This was so cool. And we will see you on the next one. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.